No free toes. I had this thought while I was driving, and I was listening to my self concept playlist and thinking about some experiences that I've had romantically. Can I even consider them romantic? Because, anyways, um, and I just came to the conclusion that attraction without action means nothing to me. That rhymed. I really am a poet through and through. Anyways, yeah, attraction without action means nothing to me. Like, I'm so uninterested in the obvious attraction, but the nonchalantness about it. Like, it's okay to think somebody's attractive and want to pursue them. Like, why does it have to be a game? You know? Like, I don't understand why, if you are attracted to somebody, why it's so hard and almost embarrassing for you to take action about it. I think because I'm getting into a space where I'm really understanding the term or the saying, closed mouths don't get fed because they don't. Ask for what you want, say what you want. And this goes for me too. I'm talking to myself too, because there's been plenty of instances where I found somebody attractive, but I don't say anything about it. And partially it's because of my ego. And then also because I don't know, it just feels like we're in such a weird climate dating wise that it's like that moment of vulnerability can be used against you, but is that not the whole point? Not for it to be used against you, but like it's not the whole point to be vulnerable because initially you just have this feeling of attraction, which is normal, and you wanted to express it. I mean, you should be able to express it without clinging onto an outcome. You know, I think if we practice our attraction in a state of detachment, does that even make sense? Can you do that? I think you can. Like, you can be attracted to somebody, but you're detached from the outcome of actually having to pursue them. Because a lot of the times, the people that you're attracted to, you don't necessarily need to pursue romantically, but you can let them know because you never know what could happen. Don't know until you know. But I was just thinking about like the conversation I was having with my therapist, and I was complaining about why I get so frustrated in the people that just stare at me all the time, like all the time. And it's just like, if you're curious, you can say something. If you're attracted, you can say something. It's just like and we kind of got to this. He like opened my mind to this. He was like, when you think about it, when you grow up in a childhood where the way people saw you was in a light that warranted them to want to bully you, you can take the simple intrigue of another human as an attack. And I was like, you know what? You ate that one little thing, white man. Because that does make sense that the way that I internalize people's stares or internalize the way somebody looks at me comes from the fact that I've developed pattern recognition to the thing that used to harm me, which people noticing me meant that I was being told who I was. I was being bullied because I was different, or just all these little things that really didn't matter. And I don't even know why people felt, anyways, I don't really care. But yeah, like it's created a visibility wound that kind of has trickled out into other aspects of my life, as such as like my creativity as well. Like, I feel like the hindrance of my audacity comes from my visibility wound because of what I experienced in my childhood. And part of that shows from not that I really care about what people think about me, but knowing that I'm being perceived or knowing that I'm being watched in a way that I don't know scares me or irritates me, you know? But also just like we can do more than just stare. It's simple to me, but it's just not flattering. Like, I don't want to do the work of decoding and finding out and, you know, just say it. I actually had it in my Instagram bio, like, what was it, last summer? If You Love Me by Brownstone. And I was being dead serious because I actually love that song, but the lyrics are true. If you want me, say it. If you love me, say it. If you need me, say it. It's like an affirmation. Just say it. Say my name. But yeah, I don't really have much to elaborate on that. Attraction without action means nothing to me. Like, speak up. Go after what you want. This applies to myself too. Like, just say it. Detach from the need to have a desired outcome you literally don't know until you know. So just do it. Stop being scary. Swallow your pride and allow yourself to experience, you know? And for those people that found themselves struggling to take those steps, if you're going to stare, at least smile. That's the least you could do. Just like, it's all the time. Like, do you know how irritating it is? And alchemy, blah, blah, blah. You can use it in it. I don't care. I don't care. Shut up. Shut up. It's so irritating to feel like you're being inspected all the time, just walking, and you're like, people are looking at you like they've never seen another person before. I have all these great things about me that clearly makes people intrigued, but I don't know. Y'all, I feel like if you tried being yourself too, you might not be so worried about everybody else, you know, or you wouldn't be so confused. Like, just try being yourself and see how freeing it feels. And my therapist too, and I clocked this tea on this too, because he was like, well, you do, like, I'm just trying to make you aware, not saying that how you dress is bad, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, you do know that the way that you dress warrants attention. And I was like, well, yes, but I don't do it for attention. I do it because it's what I want to do, you know? And he made this comment, it's like, well, you don't always have to be different. And I was like, well, I don't think I have a choice in being different. I just am, like, and I told him, I was like, even if I'm not in this cool fit, if I'm in shorts and a hoodie, I'm getting stared at. Like, this is just something that when you are yourself, when you are authentic, I guess nowadays it's just normal to stare at that, Like, it warrants attention. But yeah, I that's the comment I didn't like. Like, him telling me that you don't always have to be different. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have to be different? This isn't a choice. This is a lifestyle. I just am, and I'm very content with that. It just happens to be I get annoyed at the fact that all these other people who clearly could use a little being themselves in their life are staring at me and making me feel like I'm a little ant and I'm big ant. Can't step on me. But no, yeah, that's just how I feel. Little rant session. Okay, I need to clean. Bye, y'all.